New revelations have recently surfaced regarding the highly publicized feud between Beyoncé and Kim Kardashian. It appears that Beyoncé's disdain for Kim reached such heights that she went to extreme lengths to avoid being seen in Kim's presence. Despite Kim sending Beyoncé a PR package, it is alleged that Beyoncé didn't even bother opening the box, merely giving it a passing mention. It is widely known that Beyoncé has never been a fan of the Jenner family, particularly Kim. However, we are now discovering new information about the tactics Beyoncé employed to keep Kim at a distance. Additionally, sources close to Beyoncé have expressed growing concerns about Kim and Kanye's daughter North due to Kim's perceived early and excessive push to thrust her into the spotlight. So, what did Beyoncé do to keep Kim away, and why is she worried about North? Let's delve into the details. It doesn't require insider knowledge to recognize that Beyoncé and Kim Kardashian were never best friends. During Kim's marriage to Kanye,
"He is my husband, so I obviously want to honor him and what he's feeling, and he's been going through this life change."
She desperately sought acceptance into Beyoncé's inner circle. However, according to recent reports, Beyoncé went to great lengths to ensure that Kim remained at arm's length. To provide some context, rumors about Beyoncé's feud with Kim first surfaced shortly after Kanye and Kim began dating back in 2012. Kanye had a remarkably close bond with Beyoncé and Jay-Z, considering each other family despite their past differences. However, everything changed when Kim entered the picture. Suddenly, Kanye became fixated on transforming Kim into a global superstar, aspiring to surpass even Jay-Z and Beyoncé. An insider disclosed to Radar Online that Kanye had told Kim they would become the most influential power couple on the planet.
Kanye and I were on a group chat right away and was like, okay, it's camp, then it's Mr. Mugler. Like, he is.
Beyoncé, on the other hand, reportedly believed that Kanye had succumbed to the Kardashian allure, holding Kim responsible for his supposed brainwashing. One of the main reasons Beyoncé couldn't tolerate Kim was a combination of Kim's lack of talent and her obsession with fame. What troubled Beyoncé even more was the realization that Kim was attempting to exploit her name for personal gain. In 2013, a source revealed to Life and Style that Kim's intense desire to attain Beyoncé's level of fame drove her to continually search for information about Beyoncé, constantly comparing their popularity.
It was such an honor and very cool that my husband and I were on together.
Yeah, it's a couple. I mean, this is amazing, yeah.
We were on separately, so that
But
was
still,
really cool.
you're
The source claimed that Kim obsessively Googled Beyoncé and monitored her follower count, seeking validation by comparing herself to Beyoncé. However, when questioned about the alleged feud and Beyoncé's avoidance of her, Kim denied any such conflict, portraying Beyoncé as extraordinarily kind-hearted. According to Kim, Beyoncé is one of the sweetest people she has ever met, contradicting the long-standing rumors of their strained relationship. Beyoncé, on the other hand, initially attempted to maintain a composed demeanor in public, avoiding any invitation of tabloid drama into her life. She even agreed to attend events where she would be seated next to Kim, although she made it clear that her annoyance was hard to conceal. However, Kim seemed oblivious to these subtle cues and grew increasingly desperate to be seen in public with Beyoncé. According to the New York Daily News, when Jay-Z and Kanye kicked off their Watch the Throne tour, Kim flew to London with the hope of spending time with Beyoncé. A source revealed that Kim would go to extraordinary lengths to get closer to Beyoncé, as if her entire existence revolved around it. As Beyoncé's patience wore thin, she began publicly snubbing Kim. A notable incident occurred at the BET Awards when Kim anticipated a warm embrace from Beyoncé only to be completely disregarded.
My beautiful daughter and my incredible husband for all of their support. I'd like to thank Melina for directing such an incredible video and pushing me.
Even Jay-Z appeared hesitant to hug Kim. Following this embarrassing moment, Kim attempted to spin the narrative in her favor. Sources associated with the Kardashians started criticizing Beyoncé in the media, labeling her as stuck-up and arrogant. An insider connected to the Kardashian circle shared with In Touch magazine that Kim would never forgive Beyoncé unless she received a public apology. They claimed that Kim had come to realize that the Beyoncé the public knew was not as genuinely nice as she portrayed herself to be. According to Kim, Beyoncé was a fake and the real Beyoncé was nothing like the persona she projected. Despite the relentless efforts of Kim's PR machinery to tarnish Beyoncé's image, Kim continued to imitate every move made by the Queen Bee. Let me give you a few striking examples that highlight Kim Kardashian's apparent attempts to emulate Beyoncé. Take a look at Beyoncé's 2012 Met Gala look and compare it to Kim's 2015 Met Gala attire.
Of course. Yes.
Lots of them, huh?
I don't know how many. God knows, I don't know yet, but I definitely want to have them.
As Wendy Williams pointed out, it seems like Kim purposefully copied Beyoncé because she felt bitter about being ignored. I mean, come on.
This looks like Beyoncé's dress from back in 2012 at the Met Gala. Look, okay? I'm just saying, you know, Kim is probably still salty because Beyonce doesn't want to be her friend.
This dress resembles Beyonce's iconic Met Gala look from 2012. Okay, I'm just saying, you know, it's highly likely that Kim is still harboring resentment because Beyonce doesn't want to be her friend. I must say, I'm embarrassed for you, Kim. But Kim couldn't resist herself. In 2017, she was once again caught imitating Beyonce for a KKW beauty photo shoot. The entire look bore a striking resemblance to Beyonce's Flaunt magazine cover. Fans took to social media pointing out that this is precisely why Beyonce doesn't want to associate with Kim Kardashian. And wait, check out this promotional photo for Kim's all-in-one Skims collection in 2021. If you thought the person on the left was Beyonce, think again. It's Kim, looking like she's cosplaying Beyonce. Beyonce must have noticed this too because she seemingly shaded Kim later on the track He Did from her 2022 album Renaissance with the line, "That cheap spandex, she looks a mess." But Beyonce didn't stop there to make it clear that she isn't fond of Kim. As you probably know, Beyonce and Jay-Z famously skipped Kanye and Kim's wedding. Sources close to the Carters cited a family emergency as the reason. However, a recent report emerged suggesting that Jay initially wanted to attend, but Beyonce couldn't bear the idea of him using her pretense to generate hype for the wedding, so she fabricated this so-called emergency. According to the Daily Mail, Jay-Z was meant to be Kanye's best man, and Beyonce reluctantly agreed to attend. But it turned out that this report was merely Kim's wishful thinking. The Carters ultimately decided to skip the wedding, and just in case Kim didn't receive the message clearly, Beyonce shared a selfie from her Hamptons vacation at nearly the same time as the wedding ceremony. Let's be honest, Beyonce was being particularly petty that day. She posted this photo after telling Kim she couldn't attend due to a family emergency, which we now know was completely fabricated. But that's not all. Several sources have recently reported that Beyonce is allegedly concerned about Kanye's children, especially North, due to Kim consistently pushing her into the spotlight. According to an insider, Beyonce initially wanted her daughter, Blue Ivy, to be friends with North. However, upon realizing the extent of Kim's influence on North, Beyonce decided to ban Blue from hanging out with her. Beyonce fiercely protects Blue's privacy and ensures that she has limited exposure to the public eye. Despite being 2 years older than North, Blue doesn't use social media and we rarely see her in public. On the other hand, Kim allowed North to join TikTok when she was just 8 years old, and lately she's been dragging her to random Hollywood events, dressing her up in a manner far beyond her years. Have you noticed how the paparazzi are always stationed outside North's school, yet we never see Blue Ivy on her way to school? This suggests that if Kim genuinely wanted to, she could shield North from unnecessary media exposure. It's clear that Beyonce has strong sentiments about this matter.
It's not really that often when someone comes into your life and changes it in such a major, special way.
One insider close to her reveals that this is another significant reason why Beyonce avoids associating herself with Kim. She reportedly believes that Kim is exploiting her children for fame. All of this stems from Beyonce's long-standing dislike of Kim, as stated by the source. Consequently, Blue and North have never had a playdate. Fans are now expressing their support for Beyonce's decision to distance herself from Kim and prevent Blue Ivy from hanging out with the Kardashian family. Observing Kim thrusting North into the spotlight is becoming increasingly disturbing, as noted by one fan. Beyonce focuses on nurturing her daughter's intellect, while Kim seems to prioritize leveraging her daughter's status for personal gain. There is a stark difference between the two approaches, and it's understandable why Beyonce takes issue with it. Moreover, some fans believe that the Kardashian-Jenners bear responsibility for perpetuating harmful ideals among young girls and women. They feel that Beyonce shares similar concerns, particularly regarding cultural appropriation, and prefers to stay away from the drama and chaos that the Kardashians bring. It's hard to blame her for such a stance. Now it's your turn to share your thoughts on all of this. What do you think is the primary reason behind Beyonce's disdain for Kim?